Okay, everybody, hey, we're doing a little quick training here with the full-time leadership team, but for just ongoing purposes, this presentation is for training purposes only, not for a prospect, okay? With that said, let's jump in the middle of this, and I want to show you how to build and grow through the ranks and make money in Free Medical Group. Fair enough?
Amen. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, on the income calculator, we're going to assume you're an RVP. One of the things I love about the RVP position, Jonathan, it opens up more of the comp plan to you. If you ever played a video game where you're playing along and all of a sudden you do something and boom, it opens up all kinds of new powers or a new section of the game or whatever. It's kind of like that. It opens up all this piece of the compensation plan to you. So let's make you an RVP. You're on a 70% contract here, and let's assume you're making 4 sales a month. Okay, 4 sales a month, and this is based on a $3,600 app. Okay, so you can see you're making $10,080, right? $10,080. Now, let's spread this out. I'm going to assume a 3-year period. Is that fair enough? 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to assume you're kind of below average I'm assuming you give a good effort, but below average on success. How's that? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Is it fair to assume, guys, you can find one good manager a quarter? Yes. You're busting your tail, you're hitting it, you're killing it, and dang it, one every 90 days sticks. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yes.
Fair?
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, so you got 12 guys. 12. Ladies, I use that term guy, generic, right? So I'm going to assume you've got 4 district managers, Austin. I'm going to assume you've got 4 division managers and 4 regional managers. Is that fair enough over 3 years?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, now, let's assume your district managers, they make 2 sales a month. Throw that in there. Your division managers, they got a little bit of a team going on, right? So let's assume they make 4 sales a month. And let's assume your regional managers, they should have a bigger team going on. They got to make 6 sales a month. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you develop real division managers and real regional managers, okay, that should be easy, right?
Yeah.
You got 50 sales a month coming in the door. That's 1 or 2 a day. Seem like it ought to be real, right? If you're building for real. You got an income coming in of $552,000 a year.
There you go.
Is that worth fighting for?
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's worth fighting for. You have any RVPs yet?
Nope.
No.
No. Okay. You're out there leading by example. You're not doing unbelievable things. You're not like making 8, 10, 12, 15 sales a month, which you could do if you wanted to, but you're making 1 sale a week. Okay? 1 sale a week. Now, let's assume if you call an emergency meeting, let's pretend your guys didn't know what you're making. But you call an emergency meeting and one day you say, guys, look, I'm going to show you, okay, they're paying me $500,000 a year doing this, and I need some of you guys to step it up. They want to expand. Anybody want my job? Would you have any takers on that? Yeah. Will we have some takers on that?
Yeah.
Does it make sense that 3 of them, 3 would say, you know what, you're good, but you ain't that good. If you can make $500,000, I'm going to make $1 million. Right? There's going to be some takers, right?
Right.
So let's assume, now remember, you got the freshman class coming, you're going to graduate 3 guys out. So Austin, give me 3 RVPs there. And I'm going to assume these guys are not spectacular, but they're good. They're just solid. Okay, now, again, if the leader's doing 4 sales a month, which they should, if you're going to be an RVP, you have to be doing 4 sales a month at least, minimum, until, you got more coming in than you can handle, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you had 2 or 3 part-time reps doing 2 sales a month, 2 or 3, okay, if you had 3 doing 3 managers doing 2 sales a month, you're 4, they're 6, that's 10, right?
Yeah.
Would we agree that if we said 10 sales a month right here, we're being extremely conservative?
Yes.
Yes.
Put 10 sales in there, please. You're now up to $656,000 a year, except you're now a senior vice president. So I want you to watch that bottom number, 656. Austin, if you would, go make that a senior vice president. Now you're over $700,000 a year. You just got, bam, a $10,000 a month pay raise.
640 of it's override.
Yeah, great point. Now, does it make sense? Let's assume 2 more years from here. 2. Does it make sense that you could produce another 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Throw me 2 more there, please. And then does it make sense that those 5 guys, between them, could do 2 each?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, before we say yes to this, I'm assuming you, the leader, are still cranking. You're excited. You're motivated. You show up. You answer the dang phone. You got the answers when you're needed, okay? I mean, you're a servant leader. With me?
Yep.
Let's make that 10, and let's assume those guys also do 10. Now, these 10 sales here, again, this is not superstardom. This is one RVP with a small handful, 1, 2, 3 people that are making a couple sales a month, right?
Right.
This is not going to be the guy this is not the most valuable player of the year. This is not the superstar of the year. This is just a good, solid guy. If it was a football team, he's not all pro. He's just a starter. Barely. Everybody with me?
Yeah.
He qualified for the helmet. Hit enter. Look what you're up to. You're up to 1.1 million a year. However, you qualified this time for at least 2 more promotion levels. So watch bottom right. Go down there. Bam! He's got a $500,000 raise with that.
That works.
Good.
You're up to 1.6 million frickin' dollars. Now, let's assume 3 more years. 3. So kind of, this is about a 10-year plan, what I'm showing you. You ran a great base shot, not unbelievable, just real solid. And then you've produced 5 good people over 7 years in my example. Jonathan, does that sound realistic if you were working?
Yes.
Does it seem like very doable?
Yes.
Again, a while ago I said, assume you're not even Mr. Superstar, that you're having below average results. I mean, you've been busting for 7 years, you found 5 good people. I'm going to assume you can find 2 more, 7. Let's go to 7. Let's assume, and we got 10 years, could they all find 3 in 10 years?
Sure hope so.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's say 21. And then let's go down here and say, does it make sense that they can find 2?
Sure.
Just
Sure.
2?
Yeah.
Because here's what's going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Somewhere there's going to be some young stud there that says, Lil, you're doing what? You're making what? Dude, how many you got? I'm going to blow you away. You understand it? I've been doing this all my life. I'm going to work 18 hours a freaking day. Okay, I'm not going to play golf. I'm going to buzz. I'm going to be the guy everybody's talking about. Some of those guys are going to show up, right? And you say, hallelujah. Let me show you how to beat me. Okay. Let's put, does 2 seem real?
Yes.
Yes.
Does,
Yes.
everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
42. And again, we're not talking superstars. We're talking about 1 RVP that's doing 1 sale a stinking week, and we're talking about 3 part-time reps that do 2 a month. If you're not doing that, you shouldn't be an RVP, in my opinion. Hit enter. Look at what you're making. Good grief. Now, you will have qualified for at least, let me see, go down to co-founder. Now, before you hit enter, truthfully, you got the volume to be a CEO at this stage of the game, but because some of your guys are going to qualify for senior vice president, national VP, that takes away some spread, right?
Yep.
So if you go co-founder, that allows every single one of those guys to be a national VP. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in other words, when they get a promotion up, you lose a little bit of spread. So if you just go co-founder on this, you got allows every single one of your guys to be at least a national VP. Okay, hit enter, bam. 6.9 million, you're making $500,000 a month. That's almost as good as making tacos, brother. and what did you do? You paid the price for a decade. You ran a good base shop. Back in the day, my base shop ran 50 sales plus a month for a decade. By the way, we built 17 RVPs back then. Here you only got 7.
Wow.
Okay, then you got 2, and or they each did 3, they each did 2. Okay, now does that seem realistic? Yeah, the only thing that doesn't seem realistic in your head is you're making how much money?
Yeah.
That's the part you'd say, everybody, that sounds right, if you didn't see that number down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you got to say, hey, you know what? If you're at the right place at the right time and you do the right kind of things, you're supposed to wake up one day and make a lot of money. If you're in the right vehicle, truthfully, if you do the right things and you're in the right vehicle, you're supposed to get rich, right? And so that is, if you can't say it, it's 6.9, round number, $7 million a year. That's $580,000 a month for round numbers.
That works.
Does that work?
Yeah.
So again, what did you do? First of all, you got trained right. You became a great training rep. You became a great district manager. You were a great producer of district managers. If I can produce district managers, let me say this again. If I can learn those first 2 or 3 steps, become a great training rep, learn the fundamentals of business, get good at the kitchen table, learn the skills. Notice I said learn. Most people don't pop out of the womb, great recruiter, but learn the skills to be a good recruiter and just produce district managers. You can do what I'm talking about if you will keep the faith, keep locked on, and not quit. That's the key. Get excited, pay attention, never quit. That's the key, right?
That's good.
So you got 12 managers, you're doing 50 sales a month base. Not one of your RVPs is doing over 10 sales a month, my example. Not one is doing over 10 sales a month. All you did in a freaking decade is find 7 good people. Find one every year and a half is what that says. Think about that. One good one every year and a half. When I say good one, he sticks with you. He's field tested, battle tested. He can persist through tough times. She can persist through tough times. Okay? They learn the business. They developed 3 each, and they developed 2 each. And by the way, if you had 42 guys, could you stop them from getting, more down here at the bottom?
Not a chance.
Couldn't stop it. And there's another piece. Scroll down to the next. Can we go back to the rank advancement guide real quick?
Yeah.
Scroll down to the second page of this real fast. See this stuff right here? We're not going to go into all this right now, but like I say, when you get that, let's just take the second promotion. When you become a national VP, you've added 6 points to your base shop income. You've also added 6 points to your first, 6 points to your second. You were getting 3% on your seconds, now you get 9. That's triple by getting 2 promotional levels. Okay? You're getting 6 points all the way down here. You were getting 1% on the 6th generation, now you get 7%. It's 7-fold what you were getting. On a 7th generation, you did get 0, now you get 6. From 0 to 6, that's a big dang deal. Right? And this is where the unbelievable numbers kick in. So you go back to what we're talking about. You stay the course, you pay the price, you lock in, and man, great things will happen. Is that worth it? Come on?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, sounds good.
That's awesome.
This train's over.